I'm Leigh Ellis and I'm in the city of romance, Paris, to come and play basketball and get some buckets. I can't think of anything more romantic than playing basketball with a bunch of strangers. Let's go. Basketball has been a part of my life ever since I can remember. And for over 10 years, I worked in the NBA media in Canada and the United States. Last year though, I decided I wanted to travel around the world, go on adventures and play pickup basketball on iconic outdoor courts. So far, I've been to 10 different cities. Today is number 11 and it's one of the most beautiful cities on earth, Paris. Left it a little, maybe we left it a little close to the bone here, but they're moving us forward hopefully. 7:01, we should be fine. Coach 12, we're cutting it as fine as we can. Yeah, we made it just about 2 minutes to spare before the train's departing. We're good, we're on our way to Paris. Playing 2 games today in the city of romance. I've wanted to play at this court for a long time. The artwork there, the painting, the design is so cool, looks awesome in photos. And then later in the afternoon, basically with the Eiffel Tower in the background. France has produced a lot of good basketball players such as Hall of Fame point guard Tony Parker and NBA All-Stars Rudy Gobert and Joakim Noah. To add to that list, they have one of the most hyped #1 picks in NBA history in Victor Wembanyama. Very few of those come along. LeBron, obviously. Other than that, I mean, even someone like Jordan, let's say. Jordan, we knew that people knew he was going to be good, but no one saw him quite like Wembanyama potentially is right now. Lock for the #1 pick. Teams falling over each other to try to get hold of him. I hope he can really live up to his potential. Maybe he'll come out today.
How's it looking? Is anyone going to turn up?
I hope so. A few people have said they're coming. I'm just checking the DMs now.
Do you want to talk about what happened in Croatia?
Yeah, well, look, it's true in Dubrovnik. Probably the most beautiful scene that I've played on. 10, 15 people say they were coming. Unfortunately, only 3 turned up. 2 were injured. 2 were injured. I thought at that moment, it can only get better. It can only improve from there. It can't get worse. I'm feeling pretty good about Paris, but I felt good about Dubrovnik too, so who knows? Here we are, Paris. Let's go get some baguettes.
Say buckets or baguettes?
Both. I've always find whenever I travel, if I see a basketball court, I want to go and play on it. The Pigalle du Perret court is a fusion of basketball, culture and art. The court was first renovated in 2009 and the latest artwork was designed by Stéphane Ashpool, founder of the Pigalle brand, alongside Nike and ILL Studio. This is definitely one of the most popular courts on social media. Anyone who loves basketball and comes to Paris checks out this court. Because of the colours, because of the location, really well designed little court. Not sure it's going to be great to play on because I think it's a little tight, but doesn't matter. Just want to get it and check out the visuals and see if it lives up to what I've seen on social. Damn, I think it's close.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Is it open? No, it's not. Damn. This wasn't quite what I had planned. However, there were plenty of ballers when I arrived. Does it say? It says 12.
It says 12 here, so it said 12 on Google now. So
right. We need to find out who can open it up for us here. As more guys showed up, I started to worry that I wasn't going to be able to deliver them a game because the court remained closed and we didn't seem to be able to find anyone who could open it for us.
Is it open?
No.
Oh, I thought they was gonna make it private for you.
I just had 1 missed call from my boss.
Ah.
You gotta come up with one good excuse for my boss today.
Tell him you're feeling sick. I mean, it's...
Too many bananas.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. But coming through in the clutch was Louis, who had disappeared to go and chat up the director of the school that the court is connected to, and they led us through the VIP entrance. We're here. I'll shoot for it, yeah. We made it, teams are set. It's time to ball. I got Joe, straight up.
played in a long time.
Out of breath, man.
Good game, a little slippery. There was a lot of rain last night, a few feet skidding around, but it's like playing in a squash court, really, because the walls are so tight here.
How was it?
Tiring. It's so hot. So slippy, as you may have seen. But good, decent level. People are good here, man. It's tough. The terrain makes a whole new element, you know?
Yeah, it's great to have a run in Paris. It's brilliant. A bit slippery, but you know.
It was a great run. I mean, a good pace, a few fancy moves, a few of the shots dropped. Not for me, but a few of the other guys got the shot dropping. So, you know.
What I love about each court is just how unique they all are. For the most part, the dimensions are more or less the same, but it's the little touches here and there that separate them. And the Pigalle du Perret is no exception. Welcome to today's court report.
It's such a beautifully designed court, beautifully painted. Apparently it used to be a car park and was renovated, redesigned 5 years ago, something like that. And you can see that it's really not big enough for a full court game of basketball. They have, however, put 2 courts in and made it very, very small for a full court run. It's really more like playing in a squash court because you've got the walls here that are so close, so it doesn't leave any room for space, not a lot of room for movement out there, so your shot and your passing has to be really on track here. Can you imagine what it must be like to be these people who live in the apartment buildings there? I hope they like basketball. I hope they're basketball fans. I hope they play, because otherwise they'd be hearing the ball bouncing here pretty much every day, weather permitting. I really like the surface here because this is like what I've encountered in a lot of European places in Belgrade and Istanbul. It's this soft, spongy surface, really good on your ankles, really good on your knees. A little bit slippery, especially even more so because last night it rained a lot in Paris, so the court was a little bit wet this morning when we got here. Really nice hoops. I like the way that they've maintained the nets, obviously, there, because those are mesh nets and they're in really good condition. So great day, great place for basketball. Oui, oui.
I'm always well stocked with a couple of Mitchell & Ness hardwood classic jerseys thanks to statesidesports.com.au. So after the first couple of runs, we decided to play a game of knockout, or Lucky Luke as they call it in France, to decide who would walk away with the first jersey.
Delayed the inevitable. Well done.
Corey walks away with the first jersey of the morning. Corey, which one of these are you going to choose?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Magic.
Magic,
Yeah.
okay, good choice. I thought he probably would go first.
Yeah, I'm from Portland, so this is kind of treacherous, but thank you.
Good, thanks. Good stuff, good stuff. Now it goes in. We're going to have a half-court competition. Whoever knocks the ball in first gets this Mike Bibby jersey. Okay, so it's not...
And so the guys lined up to take their shot. Miss after miss after miss. I honestly thought that nobody was going to make one.
There you go, man. You know who Mike Bibby is?
Now I know.
Well done, man. Congratulations.
I think he wasn't even born with
The guys were trying for the half-court shot, not knocking it in. There's a couple of other kids here who were playing, so we just said, hey, come on over and join in. Lucas, first shot. Look at him now. He's decked out in the Vancouver Grizzlies.
It's a really good jersey.
Hey, great. Really good little run here in Pigalle du Perret. Didn't think we were going to make it when the door was shut, the gate was closed, but we made it. Really good group of guys came out, had some fun. 11 cities down, but we're not done for today. We're actually heading over to another part of Paris to play another game. Might be finding also some problems trying to get into it, but we're going to go on the metro and see what we can do. Snuck here on the metro in Paris, but you know what, there's air conditioning though, so I like that. Arc de Triomphe looking beautiful, as always. On our way to Bir Hakeim, but we've had a bit of a setback. The metro line that we were supposed to take us there is out of service for today. The whole line out of service. So it's about a half an hour walk there, but the guys have all come along, which is great. It's a fantastic group. I've never seen people who have been prepared to play at one court and then walk half an hour to the next court. So this is a memorial for Princess Diana, who died going into this tunnel, 1997. Yeah.
I think it's better to go out there.
So we couldn't quite get into the court we were hoping for there, but we just bumped into a guy on the street who's told us to go to a different court. So we'll see.
It's me to tell you guys where we're going.
I don't know, are we following you?
All right. Thing is, we have a lot of courts in Paris, and that one called Bir Hakeim is a very famous one. Lots of movies being shot here too, and it's very close from here. Let's say 3 minutes away now.
So have you played at this court before?
I played there, but I think I was a kid. I can't even remember when it was. So we're going to find out.
Is this going to be a bit of a trip down memory lane?
Exactly. If we do get there, it's going to be...
Here we are. Not quite the court we were expecting, but pretty funky one.
Who's winning?
We are, of course.
Very tight. Feels claustrophobic almost playing in here.
How do you feel when you see something like this? You see a bunch of strangers in a random city across the world getting together and playing a game?
It feels amazing because all these guys came together just to play basketball. Most of them don't know each other, have never met each other before. Ultimately, you know, they're just coming together to play basketball, which I love. And there's some really, really good players. But most of all, it's just being played with the right spirit. You know, no one really cares about the score. No one's out, you know, there's no fouls and things like that. I mean, everyone's playing the game the right way and just playing with the right attitude. That's what just makes the whole project I'm trying to do here so cool, is to just see really what sport can do, how it can bring people together.
I haven't played in such a long time, so it's nice to just beat some wicked dudes and have a couple of good games and make some new friends and that, you know, it's great. But I think it's cool. If it had nets, it'd be perfect. I think this would be the perfect court. It's got a great amount of character, it's nice shelter. I don't think I've ever played anywhere like this before.
It was really great. I saw amazing people. Finally met Lee this time.
Thanks very much to everyone for coming out and playing. Romain, you got the game-winning shot there, man. Well done.
Have great people coming from that, living to work with that. Have great people. Stonks.
We weren't going to play here, but it actually probably turned out better because I actually think this is a better atmosphere than the other court anyway. So it's good. Now we've got to jump on the Eurostar, all sweaty, back to London.
Let's get buckets!
So that's it, signing off from Paris. Really enjoyable stuff. Can't wait to come back though. There's way more courts to play at, and you can just tell by the turnout we had. There's a lot more people who would like to come out and play. So awesome stuff. Really glad we came. So that's it, 12 hours in Paris, 2 games of basketball. Overall, it was a really fun day. So that makes it 11 cities on the 20 and 20 tour. Good to knock Paris off. Great city to play in. Pretty good to have Paris there done. It's an awesome day. I mean, that's just what you can do when you're here in Europe. You can go to Paris for 12 hours and have a great day and be back in London. And the sun is still shining. Great time. See you next time.